Hi guys. So I'm going to make a video for you on how to solve systems of equations by, sometimes it's called elimination, which you can see right here. Sometimes it's called linear combination. There it is, linear combination. Today's problems will be really nicely set up for you. All right, so they should be pretty easy to do. And in fact, here's an example of one that we're going to do. The first thing you want to check for is everything lined up, right? Do I have an X column? There's my X's. Do I have a Y column? There's my Y's. Do I have my equal signs pretty much lined up, right? And do I have the constant on the other side, right? You want it nice, organized. I like to call that housekeeping. All right. The second thing you want to look for is, do you have opposite signs in front of one of your coefficients? What I mean by that is, this is -3 in front of the y. This is +3 in front of the y. You want them to be opposites, just like that. Because the first thing I'm going to have you do is add straight up and down. And if I add this 7x to that 10x, I get 17x. And when I add this -3y to this +3y, those cancel out. That's exactly what you want to happen. I'm going to bring down my equal signs. And when I add these two numbers, I get -34. All right. And so you see an equation that's really easy to solve. All I have to do is divide both sides by 17. And I have x equals -2. All right. So I have half of my answer already. All I have to do is plug that -2 into either of those equations. Either one, it doesn't matter. I can plug it in here or I can plug it in here. I think I like the bottom equation better. So when I write it in, here's 10 times the x that we just figured out, plus 3 times y equals -5. And now I just have to solve this equation and I should get y. So this multiplies to be -20. And then I'm going to add 20 to both sides, right? I'm just solving this equation. And then I divide both sides by 3. And I end up with y equals 5. So there's the answer to my first linear combination problem. It's this ordered pair, -2, 5. Okay, so let's try another one. Again, they're going to be set up really nice for you. In fact, this is almost identical. This +3y, this -3y should cancel out. So let me go ahead and add straight up and down, right? I'm adding these x's together and I get -10x. Those cancel out. And these, whoa, check that out. Those cancel out too. I get -10x equals 0. So when I solve this equation, I get x equals 0, okay, which is totally fine. All right, 0 is a number. It can be part of your answer. So I'm going to plug that in to either of those two equations. It doesn't matter which one. Again, I think I like the bottom one better. So -2 times 0 minus 3 times y equals 6. This is just 0. So now my equation looks like this. Sorry, you can't see it. There it is. And then divide by -3, and I get y equals -2. All right. So again, they will be set up beautifully for you. Okay. Now, the next problem is maybe not quite as beautiful. Here's number 3. It's close, but it's not exactly opposite. Do you see that? This one's +8. This one's -8. I need them to be opposite. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the top equation by -1. Everything by -1. All right, what that's going to do is it's going to change every single sign. 2x plus 8y and -22. So now, again, my top equation is gone. I'm going to use these two equations that I have here. And when I add, this becomes -x. Those cancel out. And adding here, I get -5. So when I divide, I see that x is 5. Now all I need is the y. So I'm going to plug that 5 into either of these equations. Again, I don't know why. I tend to pick the bottom one. 2 times 5 plus 8 times y equals negative 22. This is 10 plus 8y equals negative 22. I'm going to subtract 10 equals negative 32. And when I divide by 8, I finally have my y part of the answer. So now I have the whole ordered pair, and I have my answer. All right, so again, every problem today should be set up really nice for you, either already opposites or you can make them opposites. Let me see if I can squeeze this one in before I run out of time. So notice, these are not opposites, but I can make them opposites if I just multiply the top equation by negative 1. Now my top equation's gone, and I'm going to just deal with the bottom two. Negative 7x is going to equal negative 21. When I divide, when I just solve this equation, I've got the x value of 3. Okay, I'm going to plug it in, and I'm going to blow your mind. I'm going to use the top equation instead, just to be different. Let's see, 9 minus 2y equals negative 7. I'm going to subtract 9. Negative 2y equals negative 16. Oh, sorry, you totally can't see what I'm writing. There it is. That's the beauty of a video. You can pause it and see what I did. Y is equal to 8. So there's the work. There's the ordered pair. All right, good luck, and I will see you tomorrow.